Well, how it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. We are jumping into tonight's episode of Terraform, and I'm very excited to be getting back to the rapture that kind of happened. A lot of weird stuff. A lot of weird stuff has portended this episode, and I am eager to be at it.
Whoa.
I'm Sir Feffers, the Humble Dungeon Master of the Longshot table, and if you would like to get caught up on any of our 4 weekly streamed campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube. We also have a phenomenal Discord where we are as chaotic as we are wholesome, the community, and not only do we have memes, but we have bingo.
Bingo!
And you can find said bingo in the Terraform channel in the Discord. There is also a phenomenal LARP coming up called Heinefall. You can find more at heinefall.com. That's heinefall.com. I'll be going. I go every year. Can't endorse it enough. I will be bringing my sister this year. That's how much I like it. And to kick us off with the introductions, the mastermind of Heinefall, Taylor and Tracy, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and game master of Heinefall. It's an absolutely amazing LARP that's hosted in Austin, Texas. You can check us out at heinefall.com. We have our big grand gathering coming up. It's a 6-day event this year, and you can come early on Monday if you want, so turn it into a 7-day if you wish. But it is going to be an absolute blast. We have a Discord as well. That's wonderful to meet the community and learn more about the game. You can sign up for calls if you want to have more information, and there's all sorts of stuff. And even if you want to just not worry about the travels at all or figuring out your logistics, the Voyage North is now heading to Heinefall. So if you want a logistics company to take care of every little bit for you, check out the Voyage North. We'll help you get to Heinefall as well. But yeah, I play Robin. Robin is a rogue druid, and she has made a name for herself in Cairn finally, and is working on solidifying that name and all that sort of stuff. And she has one of her first official, non-official, intruder turned official guests of Mere Sky coming soon that she is more than nervous for, and wants to make sure that the ghosts are ready to make it where he can only go where he's supposed to go instead of just popping into Kazrick's room. Speaking of Kazrick, I will pass it off to Omega.
Hi, hello, friends. My name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I am a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop designer, gamer, host, moderator, jack of all trades, master of like 3 of them. I have worked with Critical Role, I've worked with Wizards of the Coast, World of Darkness, and I'm a founding member of Oops All Himbos, which you can check out soon somewhere that I technically can't say yet. So I'm not going to say anything about that. More importantly, here I am. Yeah, I probably shouldn't reveal that yet, NDA.
Watch you verbally do a half tuck backwards.
Yep. Like, never mind. I am
Call that a
Kazrick.
Tom Holland.
Jesus, yes. I am Kazrick, our resident bomb gob, hashtag bomb gob, put bomb gob in the chat, who is a Dwablin alchemical no, I am an apothecary alchemist. I got there, which means salves, bombs, potions, more, and maybe crystals. And a crystal that he still needs to go fully understand and comprehend. But before he does that, I guess he's following the big man. Speaking of big man, Zito.
Hi, my name is Brainard. I'm playing Zito Barbera, the Path of Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian. And last we left off, I reluctantly told another commander that I would join them in a fight.
On behalf of House Thorn or whatever.
If you saw me on tour this past weekend or 2 weeks, I thank you for coming to the shows. If you didn't, why?
I'm in Canada.
Okay, silence is fine. No, I didn't want to answer. I'm home, and I got to sleep in my own bed the past couple of nights. That's nice. So working on the crafting source book. It's a lot of monotony at this point. Just like I have a whole long list of things that I wanted to add into the game, and now it's just like, how much do they weigh? So I'm getting ready to release an early copy of that, and I got back some of the art from my friend Casey White, who I have asked to do art for it, and maybe I'll drop some in the Discord at some point
Nice.
during tonight's stream. Maybe when somebody is adding up a lot of numbers, or perhaps when Zito is investigating the rapture and someone else is hugging ghosts. I don't even know what's going on. Everything just got real Halloween.
What? We have much to do.
Shane.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley. It's nice to meet you. You can find me everywhere as Shane Whalley. I play Sick of the College Road, the Road Bard Luminen, who's having a grand old time right now. Gonna walk down some paths and hopefully see some chaos happen, because that's what the day's gonna be filled with. I already can taste it in the air. New projects I'm coming up with. I actually have stuff now for once to say, but just so everyone knows, and those who have participated before, my Fall on Sabathon is starting up near the end of October. So if you guys are wanting to check that out and join us, I mean us, because I have a special guest during the time of Pinup Pixie Bianca, who's going to be joining us, and we're going to be doing giveaways. So as we hit certain days, certain prizes will be given out to viewers. As Bianca has started her first clothing line, there will be clothes to be giving out. There's going to be some arts and crafts things that we'll be doing as well. Things that we'll be doing, days where we'll be doing some crafts on stream. And if you like that and you're there for the draw, you will get it as well. So that is our plan. At least we're discussing it. We're trying to get more ideas from people who want to be there. So please hop into if you ever want to join in for the discussion, it's in my Discord and you can join for that. And then other than that, if you can please check out my Instagram and TikTok as of tomorrow, because we are starting a new series on Chaos Kitchens. So hope you have a fun time with that.
Great name.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I must right out the gate confess to everybody that at 2 a.m. last night I made a terrible decision, which was to hunt down that little hiss that you might have heard in the past couple of episodes, which means I dismantled my entire rig, everything, pulled it all apart, checked every wire, professional audio technician, took me an hour and a half, hooked it all back up, made it worse. So that then it took another hour to actually figure it out, and it was painstaking, and I have almost all the problems fixed except two. There is a little bit of a flicker on my camera, and I apologize for anyone who has already noticed it. And I also don't hear myself in my ears like I usually do. So if I sound a little off, just know I'm working on it. That said, Sika and Robin, the two of you are making your way through a now very startled city. The people are on the verge of panic. Maybe not panic, but this city of Cairn has gone through so much, and now this has happened, where a entire church worth of people and many other followers of the common folk have seemingly raptured, seemingly disappeared into the sky. You can hear the distant tromp of marching boots. You can see people taking their kids and bringing them inside, closing the doors. Others going out and like looking around. You can hear other churches. Many of their bells are tolling ominously. As Sika and Robin, you make your way for the first time into the upper district, the estates and the aristocracy residences. You do see the dragon first. It's hard to not. There is these multiple long cobbled paths with many estates and manors all about. And in one of the buildings on the far end that you can see, actually much closer to your estates than you would like, is a dragon head that is just resting on top of one of the buildings. One eye open, in this case to the sky, looking about. Many beautiful fountains here, and the walls are painted like the wall of the city has these beautiful beautiful chiselings and paintings scrawled in this massive swath of blues and whites and purples, all twining together in this kind of disintegrating effect. Stunning. It's massive. It must have taken a fortune. And at the beginning point of this massive spread of art, slightly dented into the wall, with a nearby fountain, a couple of benches, is a statue. They have clearly taken good care of this statue. It is in good repair, and as the two of you step into this small area, immediately, Robin, the resemblance with yourself is uncanny. Albeit a human.
That's weird. How close is the dragon to the statues?
The dragon is on the far end of the road, maybe 800 feet away. You can see, the 800 is
Okay.
pretty far. Let's say 400 feet away.
Okay, I'm
down the road.
still probably gonna stealth
Okay.
over to the statue, and Sicko will just hear Robin be like, "What the heck?" I'm gonna
So-
stealth over to it.
800 feet is less than one football field. It's not that far away.
Is it right?
Okay, we'll go with 800.
Oh.
Good shout. Discalculate.
900 feet is a football field.
Yeah.
Nerd.
A yard is 3 feet. A yard is 3 feet.
The statue shows a woman, again, features especially in the face much like yours.
I did math wrong.
Frustratingly slightly below average height.
That's possible.
But the placard at the bottom says, Lady Kathleen Thorne, Archdruid of Wildfire.
What?
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 Did you guys not know this from the other episode?
No?
I'm hearing this, I'm like, wait, I have this whole thing written out. I love this. Sorry, joy.
You know, I called out. I said, oh, that's interesting that she's a wildfire druid. Huh.
I love that so much.
Robin's gonna like look at that, and look back to Sika, and then look at that, and look back to Sika, and she's gonna point at, and she's gonna be like, "What?"
Sika, not stealthing. We'll walk over. and just be very nonchalant about it, like as in not trying to draw attention to himself because he just is walking to admire it. He's too busy looking at doors, new district and all. And so he gets a statue and he's like, so this is a statue that he talked to me about. He looks up at it and looks to you and looks up to it. Yep.
What do you mean? Yup.
Yep is a version of yes. But looking at the statue, I can definitely see that what I've been told about how you resemble the statue is actually very, very astute. Yemen, by the way, is the one who was very loose-lipped one evening and was talking to me about this. And we were looking over the area, and he pointed out
One
to see if
evening.
it goes through. And so, but he told me some interesting things about Kathleen Thorne. Do you know anything by chance
Do I know anything?
about her at all? I do. I just want to know if I didn't want to like repeat information you may already know. But
Yeah,
that's fine.
Taylor's asking Feff, do I know anything about Kathleen Thorne?
No. You grew up on
Just
the
Robin.
streets. You were a street
Yeah.
urchin.
I know.
Use-
I know. Thorn is an important name. I've definitely heard that name around.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't know anything about the, you said Yemen?
Yemen, yeah, he was telling me about it, and I don't know. It's just when he first came to the house, I noticed him eyeing you in a very interesting way, and I kind of that's why I kind of like make my way over because someone eyeing you is me being like, what do? And so, getting to understand a little bit, he spoke out about Kathleen Thorne to me, and it's very interesting. But as it says, she's an arch druid and married into the most powerful family, the Thorns. But apparently, she married in quotes of Yemen, the most absolute dithering fool and fop, a bitch made noble.
What? Who did
Yes.
she marry? So is the person in Thorn is who she married?
She married. That yes.
Okay.
And so in the story, he started to talk to me about this nearby forest reminiscent of where people were getting lost. And people were taken in there and they just were vanishing unknowingly. To the information that I understood from what he was talking about, is like they gathered an army to try and put an end to what was going on inside of this forest. But they all disappeared. 10,000 people went missing and never came out. Unfortunately, to what I understand, is that this forest no longer exists. It's salted the earth and gone.
How
I
long?
live for this.
How long ago did that happen?
I'm not too sure how long ago it happened, but this whole people going in and trying to stop it was organized by this Weasley nobleman.
The Thorn guy that she married, did she go with? Did she disappear too? Into this?
I believe that she did get vanished inside there as well. Everyone who went in just didn't come out. So there is, as of this date, to my knowledge, and I've traveled around enough to hear certain things as well, that there's been no further record of Kathleen Thorne.
Are there any other Thorn?
There are probably some other Thorns out
House
there.
Thorn runs this city. Is the most powerful
Right.
Thorn. Is the most powerful family in Whistling.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
it's with the Thorns being here. Of course, there's blood lineage that will be around. Just finding the right one, if you want to have a conversation, and that's going to be a task.
Yeah. That is gonna be a task. Did Tyne say anything else? Or
Tyne
just-
didn't talk to me about it. No,
Or not
Yemen-
Tyne? Sorry,
it's
Yemen's
okay.
Yemen's name is Tyne. That's my bad. I actually Yemen also told me things. Like how he's a druid and he's the son of House Doa, like the head of House Doa. He's his son, and his actual name is Tyne. And he wanted me to tell you that he's thinking about you and will write you from his adventures that he's
Good
going.
for him. I hope he writes well and explains why he told me a wrong name. But either way, House
Good
Doa.
for him.
Interesting. You probably don't like that.
No, I hate that immensely.
I wonder
And I
why
ha-
he was so hellbent on you. If he's a druid and he's so hellbent on you, and Sika is going to just take a quick step back, having the statue and Robin looking side by side in his point of view. Look, this is just going to be a fun little shout out in this sense because, I know that there's no information beyond what it is, but we did just talk about bloodlines, and you kind of look alike.
Wait. Does that mean I'm maybe a thorn?
Oh, timeout. Oh,
No,
oh,
I
oh.
was saying T.
T
Sorry.
for thorn.
Yes.
I was like, oh wait, they might be a thorn. Continue.
You potentially being a thorn, I could not trying to get hopes up or hopes down. I could see it being a potential, but the look of this statue and you is practically identical. There's so many resemblances inside between this that if I had to put money on it, I would comfortably put money on the fact that you may have blood ties into the Thorn family. You have blood ties into the Thorn family.
Yeah. Wait. I don't. I know I remember a little bit about my father, but what I feel like I would remember if my dad was a thorn, wouldn't I?
Well,
I know my dad died. What happened to the thorn that she married?
you may. What was your dad's name?
Feff, we didn't.
You don't know.
Okay.
You have no knowledge of either parent as far as what we've written before. If you, I would say that the person that Lady Kathleen Thorne married was also a human.
Okay, so definitely not my dad then. Because I'm a tiefling. Yeah. No, I don't, I have the slightest ish memory of my dad. I don't have much more than that. I know that he was there. I don't have memory of my mom being there ever. And then I just remember Soren. And it's always just been Soren.
The hellfire, the Darko, slowly looks up to the statue. Kind of sits.
Is he okay?
Have I heard him make that sound before?
It's a mournful noise.
Yeah.
Maybe when you had to be like, no, stay. I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
Darko, I'm gonna like go and like pat Darko and stand next to the statue and I'll be like, do you know who this is?
Does a little starts doing a little dog huff.
He seems to be emotionally at least stimulated by this statue. Perhaps he... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Perhaps I don't know much about hellhounds, but perhaps he's old enough to may have had some form of connection.
I'm gonna like kneel down and I'm gonna like try and get like Darko's attention. And I'm just gonna be like, were you her wildfire spirit?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Do you know where she is? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Just puts head on your lap. Just.
This is interesting. This is fascinating. A connection to Kathleen Thorne here. How is it that you got fully bonded?
With Darko?
Yes.
It was a really cold night in Cairn. It was like one of our coldest winters that we had, and I just remember I didn't have much, and I kept trying to make small fires and do what I could to keep warm. And I saw a star, and I made a wish to not be alone and to be warm and to have somebody. And then Darko appeared. That's what Darko means, gift.
So, I wonder if because you were feeling alone in such a cold time, and if you are related to Kathleen Thorne, that the wish was able to bring you something so close that it was hers. And maybe this is... I don't know. I'm not too sure how wishes work. But you must have been really cold and really pure that night to try and get something that close and connected.
I don't think I would have made it through that night without Darko's warmth.
Sika's gonna look to Darko. He's gonna crouch down and like knees and like just kind of look down and say and just like smile towards Darko like, Darko, does Rob smell like Kathleen? Robin, can you ask Draco if you smell resentment?
Oh, Malfoy, I have a question.
If you were resemble the same.
He learns to
The
speak.
ADHD is real, gang. That's just rippled.
Can you ask Darko if you resemble the same smell as Kathleen? I'm sure you have a connection to communicate with him. I'm just so curious.
Sure. Darko, do I smell like her? And I'm gonna hold out like my cloak to his nose.
Does Darko have a means of communicating with you generally?
No, there's no actual communication like any sort of familiar.
But I will say, you are able to give him like strategic commands. So I will say,
Yes.
on a certain level, there
As
is
much as communication is like, I can talk to my dogs of
Yeah,
like, what do
yeah,
you need?
yeah.
Oh, you want a treat? You haven't even finished your dinner yet. You know?
make an animal handling at advantage.
Sure. $21.
Okay. Very nice. Kind of takes your scent. Sniffs around a bit for a bit because usually it's do you smell it now? But I think there's a familiarity that you can tell is being shared with knowing you and knowing Lady Kathleen. So I'd say yes in its own way.
Okay. He seems to connect the two smells.
That is interesting. Ooh, that is interesting. I'm going to assume here that if you are related to Kathleen Thorne, that's a secret that not many people may know.
What I want to know is why the son of House Doa knows it and why he was able to so quickly recognize me as if I haven't been around this town for years.
He was talking about how he traveled through here and stuff during his times, so that's why he was probably going to do stuff with Doa, so that's why he's here seeing statue. He
did say that he tried to, like, he kind of lived a bit more nomad and travel lifestyle, and that his father kind of kept constantly bringing him back and pulling him back in, but he didn't seem to want to work with his dad.
So he was pushed into it. Okay, I will hold my judgment back on that then. Being forced into certain things is not always ever enjoyable.
No.
Okay, but he probably just saw the statue a lot during those times talking with his father, and that's probably why he was like, wait a tick, and just connected that way. But the fact that we have, even if it's just the smallest amount of confirmation or a lead in that area that you possibly are blood related to Kathleen, that can open up so much potential to learn more about, as you said, you don't know much about your family. Maybe there's people out there that can help you find that out. We can find that out. We can probably find it out. There has to be some registries around here.
I would feel like noble families probably keep high track of that, but now I'm really nervous if all of these noble families that are around us are walking by the statue every single day, and I come around suddenly as a new noble with a different name and a different estate.
What also would happen then if the Thorns hear that you have a blood connection to Kathleen Thorne?
I'm already worried about House Doa. I don't really want to have to worry about House Thorn too. They're too important. They're too big. I can't take that on.
Perhaps you wouldn't have to take them on. If you had blood into Thorn, that means that by right, you would be connected into the station that was already provided you with the title, which means it could probably even go even higher. There's so many possible things that could come from this. Not trying to see in a sense of greed, but like more comfort. What if you have blood-related family out there? What if you have something connecting to Kathleen Thorne that can help you find her?
But as far as I know, the Thorns aren't demons, and that's a human. And I have these. She points at her horns. And people keep telling me there's nothing in hell, and I have a hellhound, and I don't understand how I'm here, and I don't think anyone in Thorn I've ever heard of being a tiefling.
Perhaps Kathleen met someone on her ways away after she disappeared.
Great, so I'm a bastard. They don't like those. As far as my knowledge with nobles.
But you technically have been legitimized in your own way by becoming who you are now.
Is that how it works?
In all sense, if you had noble blood and you were granted a title, you may have somewhat of a claim. It'd be a stretch of a claim, but at least you have official titles right now that were given to you before any other information.
That's true.
But my thought would be is if you have this capability of looking like Kathleen Thorne, and she's been missing, what if you could find her?
What if we can get the army back and it can help us in this war?
You could have all 10,000 plus people come home if they're still here.
And people said the forest that they disappeared into is gone?
Gone. Totally gone.
I need to write Yemen time.
I may have a way for us to find a lead.
Oh?
And we can do it once we get home. But if you're with me, I may be able to try a fun little spell. And I can maybe channel it through you. And since you're maybe blood, that could possibly help us find some secrets more that we don't know.
Okay.
It shouldn't hurt. It's never hurt me before, but I just think that if you were to find 10,000 plus soldiers, Kathleen Thorne, someone connected to your family, You may find in one other piece of yourself that you never know was there, or get answers to all the questions that you may have.
Okay.
But only if you're comfortable doing that.
As long as it doesn't make me lose the family that I've made with you guys, I'm willing to try.
I don't plan to go anywhere. I'm pretty sure that you tried to leave, Zeta would just grab you by your head and pull you back.
Probably.
Kazaric, he wants you there. Everyone, I can speak comfortably saying everyone here will not leave you.
Okay.
You may be a
willing to
misfit
try.
little group from a bridge. But we're home when we're together. We're comfortable when we're together. We may bicker like family, but there you go. That's family. Right there. We're not going anywhere.
Okay. Then I think let's try it. If we can get an army back to help, I think that can help Zito too. And I've always been curious about who my mom was. I guess I just didn't think I would meet her in stone when I first saw her. If she even is my mom, which it really feels like she is.
And you don't think Soren may know anything by chance?
I don't know. I'll ask. He's never said anything.
We bring it up as you see fit. But when we get home, come to my chambers and we'll try and do something. And try and see if we can get some answers.
Okay. He was a street urchin with me for most of our lives till he joins the Mage Breakers, and then they sent him on missions, so I don't really know if he's even seen this either. But I'll ask.
He may not know anything. But it's just nice to get those checks off so you know you at least going into whatever you do, you have as much knowledge as possible.
Yeah. I'm gonna check on the dragon.
The dragon, red and coal orange eyes, are getting more alert, kind of sitting up. Not, go ahead. Not necessarily regarding you, though you do see occasionally the dragon looks in you all's direction. But it continues to sniff the air.
I sniff the air.
You don't smell anything, but both Sika and Robin, both your hair starts to just lift.
Oh!
Lightning!
Lightning! I think we might need to get home.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go. Let's get going.
Okay.
Before we leave, I want to do an investigation or something to see the statue, everything that I can about it, and I want to be able to touch it, see if there's maybe anything about it. I also would I want to try and just see it, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
You're good. Make a investigation check.
Yeah.
I'll look around it too, if that's okay.
Make an investigation check.
Hell yeah. Guidance. Ooh. $19 for me.
Hers is much better than mine so far.
I rolled a 4.
Wow.
I had plus 12 to investigation. I had 4,
Right.
12, and then I got a 3 on guidance.
I am using my inspiration. Thank God. Okay. 21.
21.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The Robin, you go behind the statue into that kind of alcove within the wall that surrounds the city.
Mm-hmm.
You start looking around. You notice that there's quite a lot of scuff back here, as if someone's walked through here. Multiple people have walked through here multiple times. Begin feeling around until you find a brick that comes just a little bit out, like an ideal block in Jenga, but it only comes out about a centimeter, and you're trying to like get your fingers in and like get a proper hold of this stone as Sika, on a lark, touches fingertips with the statue. And Robin, the brick,
Is there anything behind the brick?
you pull the brick out, and you can see arcane mechanisms behind it. And as Sika moves on in the investigation, the all of the glow of magic from those mechanisms goes back out.
Sika!
Yes.
What did you just touch? What'd you
The tip.
do?
Fingertip.
Do it again.
Oh. He doesn't.
The glow returns.
I have no idea what this is. Sika, come here!
Okay, when I take my hand off, will that make the thing go away? Okay, I go and look like there's nothing there.
No. You said you touched the fingertips?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna run out. And she's gonna touch the fingertips.
You see the arcane glow return within.
Ooh!
Did it do
I have
it?
an
Did it
idea.
do it?
Okay, I have an idea. Come back. And so, seriously, he's gonna go in front. He's gonna interlock hands with her.
Okay.
And
With
to see if maybe that changes.
Robin?
with the statue.
With the statue.
Oh, with the statue?
See if maybe it changes when he holds her hand.
No.
Okay. Well, that failed. Holding the hand, and then where's her other hand?
The other hand is holding a bird. A statue of
touches
a
the
small
bird.
bird. You pat the bird. Nothing happens.
What are you trying?
I don't know. I thought maybe she wanted to dance, but like it's just
Robin's
You know.
gonna peek over.
it's. Why is it glowing?
Darko! Handshake the bird. Put your paw on the bird. Now is it doing anything different?
Soft sizzle of slowly, scorching the stone a little bit of the statue.
Oh no!
I don't know. I didn't know, maybe like if Darko used to be hers, if he would do something special to the statue. I don't know, Darko. And I'm gonna like go look, and I'm gonna like pick up Darko to put his hand on touching the statue's hand.
What if you put your hand in the brick section?
The fire causes the blue glow within the alcove to turn red.
From Darko touching her hand.
What if you need to touch the other hand because of possible blood connection?
I touched it and it turned blue.
But you touch it together.
Okay, I'm gonna take Darko's paw and my paw and both touch Kathleen's hand.
The light turns purple, and you hear this inrush of wind from behind you, as a very gentle shimmer appears behind the statue in the alcove, vaguely opaque. The alcove kind of becoming like a doorway.
A door.
A door.
I want to investigate the door.
It is an arcane, like a gate of a
Okay.
kind.
Robin, I feel like your hands there are important.
Okay.
I'm going to stick my head through the thing if I die, bye. But like,
Can
I'm
you
really
try
curious.
a different body part first than your head?
Fine. He
Thank you.
notices a stick on the ground. Picks up the stick.
You put the stick
Okay.
in,
Yeah.
it comes out blossoming with leaves and small berries.
Head.
Okay. You stick your head in, and you briefly perceive a small glade with golden light kind of passing through the boughs above. Everything's covered in green, whether it be moss, ivy, leaf, branch, what have you. And then you stop being able to see as the ivy quickly just grows over you, and you have to
Pull back out. When I pull my head back out, does the ivy come with me?
yeah.
Okay. Taking samples and putting it in his pocket. Kazra wants them for later. And so
The touch of fingertips to fingertips and the fire are what augments
Yeah.
and creates this portal.
So he pops out, he turns back to Robin, like, it's a glade, and it's alive. There's trees and vines, and I'm worried about it closing if you let go, but I kind of want to go in and see if there's anything at all. Because when I went in, vines went all over my face, as you can see. But
Okay. Well, I don't want you to get like fully covered in vines and like be trapped there.
He goes into his bag and he pulls out some of the rope that's in his bag, and we'll tie to a close by fasten. As I will use this, and I'll hold on to it and go in, and then at least I can find my way back out because it has some give. So, is there anything you want me to look for when I go inside?
My mom and 10,000 people.
You know, that's a great suggestion. Right. I'm just really excited about this door. So, right. Okay. Bye. And then he just goes in.
You go in and
Robin is like, dude, focus. Darko stay.
The rope immediately goes slack, Robin. And that's where we're gonna go to break.
No, Santa!
Just after he
Gonna
said,
kill me!
just after he said he's never gonna leave you.
Oh no. And we're back. Just a slow descent into madness.
You start now.
Descent, I've been down here.
I was bored of him.
Kazarick. The experiences you've had with society and the experiences you've had, the brief experiences you've had with the military, defines this moment as military. This is a full-blown march through the city. There's no violence, there's no worry, there's a lot of people looking very concerned, but this isn't like quelling riots. This is defense. This is ensuring that there cannot be an occupation, arguably, with an occupation. And the bit of experience you've got with the military kind of is brought back to the forefront. As you're kind of going along, Zito riding Nop, what's going through Kazurk's head?
Have you ever seen Inside Out when all the emotions are having moments? It's not anxiety, but it's definitely like a what the heck? But it's because of everything that has happened within the last last hour or so. Dealing with the hags and Hellevathea, him understanding that he needs to really, really quickly figure out what that third level of his crystal is, what is next. But also a level of Zito doesn't, I mean, he does shift on a dime, but he shifts on a dime in the sense that, like, when he is resilient or really wanting to do a thing, he's going to do it and he can see the resolve. Even if he doesn't really want to be there, he sees that. And I think that's a level of, I don't like all of this because this is so anachronistic to my life, but I also said I would protect him too. And ultimately, we all are affected by whatever is happening right now. So he's quiet. He's not like the kind of chipper or like kind of type of guy. I think he's like walking pretty like in pace. Unless they're like riding fast. Walking in pace, but just thinking as he does so.
All right. And Zito. This is a familiar march. This is a resolute action. Feels a little weird that it's into an ally city. I don't think you've ever had to play defense before.
Defense.
And that little shift, that shift is what might throw you a little bit, because now you have to look at everything in a different light.
Protect is different than destroy.
And you're looking for something to destroy. And everyone else is. All of these soldiers ushering people back into their rooms or estates, helping people move their wagons. So there's like a team that goes in front of the march and kind of parts people.
How long is the walk?
Maybe
In football fields.
in football.
I hate.
In time, maybe 15 minutes.
All I need.
Okay.
So three-quarters of a mile.
I think in that time, as he's quiet and people helping out, I think there's a level of you. If the camera's like watching Kazur, you see like that's almost a, oh, I should be helping too, but maybe I don't know how to help in this moment. Or I should help over here. Maybe I don't know how to help in this moment. And instead, he's just doing the fiddling, and in the fiddling, he's creating. And after about 10 minutes, he's just gonna like scurry closer to Zito, and because he's wearing his like his captain's or like his armor, his soldiery garb, right? Still.
Zito? Are you in your regalia?
Yeah, I mean, I would take the outer coat off, and then I would take the tie off and undo a couple of the buttons. But yeah, I didn't have time to go put on my fatigue, so I'm still just like in a dressed down, like sleeves rolled up.
You're gonna feel your pocket open slightly, as I guess like put a small little vial inside. And I say nothing. I just kind of just do it. Pat it slightly. And you know I just put some potion into your inventory. And I just kind of just go back and then continue working to myself unless he is called upon or spoken to.
You wanna ride?
I mean, I walk everywhere.
Right, but why walk when not walk is option? Nop has room.
I mean, if you want me to get on, not, I don't mind.
I mean, sure, like, yeah, I just don't understand why you wouldn't.
We don't really have to. Where the field, we gotta go everywhere on foot. I mean, I'm sure there's like riders and things, but like walking is just like another part of life, I guess, and I don't think it's an inconvenience to do that, I guess. You also know that, like, for an average person, Kadric does walk fast. He's not like super fast, but he does have a speed to him. A kind of a gait. To be specific, he 32.5 feet.
Yep. That's canon.
That's
That is actual canon.
How much of a football field is that?
Name of the episode.
A yard and some change. Oh no, I got it wrong. But 10 yards and some change. Anyway.
If you have Feff Can't's math on your virtual bingo card. Yes!
Glad everyone's having a good time. As the detingent moves into the more open areas, they begin breaking off and moving into different districts, and you see Lieutenant Leoton clear an area, looks to you and goes, looks at the two of you and gestures you over, and as Nop kind of Nop, to Nop's credit, does not jump when a dragon lands in the area that was just cleared. Drooling dragon.
How far is it?
Right behind you.
I want drool.
You can try. Make a sleight of hand or get chomped.
What drool? You get dragon drool? Do you know what I could do with that?
No, I'm terrified, frankly.
An over access of emotion and state in liquid form, and it's draconic? Ah, it's exploding. You said a what check?
Sleight of hand.
19.
19. The dragon genuinely goes.
But do I get the drool?
You do. And
beast and things, that's fine.
I want that to be the title, but do I get the drool?
Cork. All right, dragon drool. What color is it?
Green.
Thank you.
The rider of House Thorn.
The drool is green?
No, it's drool. So it's like I don't know. Yeah, green dragon, acidic shenanigans. So let's say it's a little green.
Yeah.
It's got some.
All of his vials and things are like
corrosive nature.
Yeah, corrosive free, all that stuff, resistant, everything. Yes, yeah, he's good. Okay.
The rider stands and gently floats down to stand before Lieutenant Leoton, who salutes.
Floats?
Salutes. Oh, the rider floats, yes.
Off of dragon was floating.
Correct.
Okay, hey, it's clocking power level.
What is it, Zito?
We are in the field. There is no saluting because we do not give the enemy any opportunity to see who is in charge of whom.
Even in the yeah.
We are going into battle potentially, so there we would absolutely not, and probably nobody would be wearing ranks either.
Military lingo.
I actually didn't know that. That makes a ton of sense, though.
I didn't know that either. That's cool.
Dang it, I don't have either of the normal military ones on my freaking bingo card.
So, past the group, many other churches have formed at the steps of the Stormfather's church. Lieutenant, or rather the Dragon Rider, gestures to them. Lieutenant, you follow gods, if I remember correctly. What are they doing? My lord, they're ensuring that no one can loot, I believe. Beyond that, I'm not sure. This is unprecedented time, at least in recent history. He seems to regard them. Zito, make an insight check.
Nine.
Okay.
Slay.
If
I
we are...
just realized I'm related to Holic.
And Braylor.
Yeah, but also Holic.
But also Holic! Sorry, did not mean to interrupt, but that realization's just whoopink!
Yes. So he turns and says, "And will they stand down if they are ordered to? We will enter this church and discover what has transpired." Leighton says, "Depends on who's calling the shots. Unless there's some rule I don't know about, my lord." "Who's this? Who are you?" says to Zito. Kazark is pocketing dragon drool slightly off to the side, but Zito on Nop is hard to miss. For everyone who's that was the most intense reaction. The Mage Breaker, and for everyone who has not heard recently, Nop is one of those like tundra prehistoric cats with the massive saber teeth and also a bit hippo looking. This is a tank of a creature. And the Lord turns to you. Who are you?
I am Zito Barbera.
What business has the Mage Breakers? With what do the Mage Breakers know of this?
Well, even if the Mage Breakers knew anything, that'd probably be above my pay grade. With all due respect, I'm on contract here to end the war, and therefore, more or less, under the orders of House Thorn currently.
Lieutenant, we cannot really We cannot. We cannot have the people seeing the nobility and the churches clash at this time. It would only lead to further panic. Take your mage breaker and a detingent and approach them. We will not be seen marching upon the church in any way, shape, or form. That is counteractive to what we want to accomplish here today. I want answers. He turns around towards the dragon, sees Kazric. Hail.
What?
Greetings.
Oh, hi. Did you know the potency that can be within the drippings of various, like, primal creatures is kind of... Anyway, hi,
No, go on, please.
Oh, well, you know, technically there's a very powerful essence that is just baked within the very metaphysical and DNA, or whatever you want to call it in your language. There's a lot of stuff. He starts to ramble.
Zito was about to, like, stop Kazric until he heard the Lord say, keep going, and then he just, like, put his hand down.
So yeah, anyway,
Have you studied with the Arcanum, the wizards?
No, I don't know any. No, I pretty much self-learned. Well, also, technically, you know, when you grow up in the druidic ways, but then you kind of branch out and you just open your eyes a little bit, you can kind of combine the two areas to make a different area, a sub-area.
You have a startling academic mind. Please assist the lieutenant in whatever detingent need be put forth.
Oh, yeah, I think Zito's going, so I was going to go too.
He's going to hand you his card. A small magic stone of information.
He's going to lick it. I'm so sorry. He's going to lick it.
Hang on, I gotta figure out how to react to that. I really should have seen it coming. I never do.
I think Zito would stop him from licking it just by, like, grabbing the rock in his hand and just right before he can lick it and just, like, putting it down, just going, thank you. Knowing full well that tongue is for sure just gonna hit the back of his hand.
Yes.
Full Zito.
What does Zito taste like right now?
What does the Goliath taste like?
Salt water for sure. Salt water and nop.
Post beach crusties.
Oh, thank you. He wants me to help that lady. He said I have an academic mind, but he thought I was a wizard. No. Wizard's boring.
I'm gonna, as soon as he flies off, I'm just gonna, like, lean over to Lieutenant Leoton and be like, so just continue doing exactly what you were about to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yep. I don't
Who's
know
that?
him, but
When
I
call
know
upon you
him.
for assistance, you are not directly involved with the soldiers of my rank are from here. You are not. And I think that will leave you unfettered of bias.
Yeah,
Gather
whatever
your
you need.
people. Some of your trainees are amongst the rank if you need them. Otherwise, feel free to form your own group.
Oh, is Goose here? I
will
thought it
send
might
for
be
him.
funny to give them nicknames because that's all that we would refer to them as.
Everyone
And I
calls
thought,
him Goose now.
oh, good.
He hates
Above the table, the story is the first time he got knocked out at the pit, he made a honking noise, sort of like a goose, completely involuntarily. And so now he's Goose. I don't know his real name, and I refuse to learn it.
Go ahead.
What's the person and dragon? Who are they?
That is Lord Irius Thorn. Sorry.
Spell it.
That is Lord Irius Thorn. I can't hear myself. Irius, give me a second. It's gonna be a weird one because of its origin.
Listen, the minute you said
hear me out.
Irius,
This is
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be like, why are-
particularly weird. Okay, Y
see,
R-I-U-S. Irius Thorn.
Irius. Why did I call that?
I am impressed. Have inspiration.
Already, okay, here's the thing. I had inspiration from last game. I just got inspiration today, and now I can't stack them. Let me stack them.
Oh, mercy.
Irius.
Urius Thorn. He is head of the vanguard of the dragons.
Vanguard.
We have many dragon riders. He's in charge of them.
He mentioned, or maybe I'm making that up. Someone said the nobility and the clerics shouldn't clash,
In front of everybody.
but it didn't seem like they're you said the group of clerics from the other churches are standing in front to make sure no one loots, but we're going to just make sure that everything's okay. There's no natural
you're
clashing.
getting an insight to how Lord Irius Thorn is perceiving the situation.
Oh,
And he
okay.
wants into that church. And if they're going to block the way, he wants to get that resolved without a public division being so pronounced.
Understood. He wants inside to figure out what the hell might be going on, but the churches are like, no one's getting inside right now until we figure this out.
Precisely.
Gotcha. Two areas trying to vie for. Yeah. Okay. This makes sense.
It might be. It might make sense. So there's no police, but I assume there's city guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
in-
house guards.
Okay.
And
I would
then- yeah.
think that in this sort of moment where there's chaos, and I'm sure a lot of families are now missing family members because of this, the people would go to the house guards. So a thing that the military would often do is in times of crisis, we would be sent into cities like this. So some of the army of House Thorn might be working directly with the city guards in helping people so what's the name of the person that you're missing? Da-da-da. I'm sorry, we don't have any answers right now. We're gonna get them here. Have some water, have some food, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And that might be, especially with how he wants to make sure that there's no ill will between this army and the people. That might be something that they also set up, is just we want the men in uniform in a position to where the whole city looks like
Yeah.
we're helping.
Yeah. I agree. Robin, you're muted. Oh, okay. Absolutely vibing.
I was asking for my straw. I'm sorry.
No,
I was
you're
drinking
totally
everything
fine.
without my straw.
Now!
So you approach, correct?
The clerics.
I'm asking Zito and Kazric if you guys are gathering your groups up, kind of attending to what you mentioned, and then approaching.
I think.
What
I got a little lost
when you
there.
say approaching?
Approaching the clerics, approaching the church.
Is that what
I
the
caught-
war dictates? Yeah.
Yeah, if that's what.
I'm so sorry. I think I misunderstood
It
the
was-
question. I think I missed a beat. I'm so sorry.
No. The audio for me is skipping a little bit so at the beginning of that, I just wasn't sure if you were addressing Zito or not.
Gotcha.
But then I wanted to confirm when you said approaching, which specific thing you meant approaching. But yeah, so if Leotin was asking us to go speak to
The church, the
church,
churches
yeah.
that are gathering at the foot of or within the Church of the Stormfather, the empty.
Convince them to let us in. Yeah.
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 then yeah.
Okay. I imagine you're bringing Kazric. Are you bringing Goose? Are you bringing other people with you? What's the...
I'd bring
bringing
Goose,
Nop?
but I would get off of Nop because I think that me standing is intimidating enough on its own. So I'd probably have Goose and Nop like stay a little bit behind me, and then I'd walk up with Kazric because I feel like that would be the least intimidating way to approach. His man in sort of dressed down dress uniform and his small friend.
And a alchemical tumbleweed.
Yes. Of course.
To be fair, in Kazric's backpack with his little eyes.
Okay.
Oh, and he's gonna actually tug at Zito's shirt or pants as they start to walk over. Oh, have you drank the thing yet?
No. What am I supposed to drink it now?
You always drink stuff that I give you.
Well, I just kind of assumed this was more of like a when shit meets fan.
Oh yeah, those things tend to happen at the same time.
Right. Is this a type of potion you want me to drink now?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll pull it out and I'll like turn back around to face just real quick, like a 360 spin. I'm just gonna face Goose and Nop and then drink it and then continue the spin and put the vial back in my pocket.
So, real quick, Goose looks at Nop of all things and goes, I knew it couldn't be natural.
I think the world probably thinks Zito's the one to respond, but I think Kazric says, he doesn't fucking need my stuff. He's great. This is just extra.
Sorry. Don't thump me.
Don't lay an egg. Your name is Goose. Zito, potion of heroism. The temp doesn't matter because you already have 35 from me, but you are under the effect of Bless for the next hour. No concentration needed. Just in case, church people might try to pray at you wrong.
Sure.
No concentration needed?
Yep.
Okay. It's a perfect potion for a barbarian,
Fun fact, potion of speed also is. Which is why I can make them for you. Anywho, church.
So, two people kind of step forward as your group approaches. One is adorned in golds and whites. The other is adorned in greens and blacks. Other people seem to move out of the way to give deference and revere. Some bow, but you see many churches represented here, and it kind of puts into perspective for you just how many members of the church went south to go fight in the Holy War. This is maybe 200 people you see before you, which is not a lot of people for how big Cairn is. Now, there are other members that will join a church and not necessarily be staff, right? This would be probably the militant staff that remains, as well as other wiser wiser members of said staff of these various churches. And they are armed. You do note that they are armed. Everyone seems to be swaying slightly in unison as the two step out. The one in the green and gold is this elderly woman who holds herself with excellent posture and a ring on every finger. The other one is a young man, and the young man is not contorted, but stooped, in kind of Igor style, kind of sidewalks towards you.
What? Oh,
In accordance with what I saw everybody else doing, I think I would also, when we get closer, I'd greet with a bow.
They relax slightly.
is there any religious iconography upon
Yes,
this one?
on both of them, they appear to be high status within respectively the Churches of Life and the Church of Stagnation. Stagnation being one of the members of the Trinity of Amiss.
Can I?
Greetings.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, if your thing is above the table, absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause I think I'm just gonna ask a lot, and it might just be good to do like a blanket check. How much religion do you think Kasric would have learned by now? Also, being pretty intellectual.
I defer to you.
He's learned, and he left the Hewn to get more outside of that, even for a stint joining the military. So I think there's a level of probably has gotten. I'm not gonna say he knows everything, but I think he knows a chunk, just because he's the type of person to learn and know and stuff.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Okay.
Zito, you may also make a religion check. You don't have to. But,
It would be better if I did not.
Okay. It does feel more correct thematically. I almost gave you disadvantage.
I mean, these aren't even my gods.
Yeah, true.
True, bestie. 23.
23. Okay. Yikes. Okay.
Yep,
These
I'm an imp boy.
are these are monarchs of their own right. These are of the city, the two individuals running their respective churches. Now, the keeper that is to stagnation, the aspect of stagnate, is one of three, technically,
Yeah.
but seems to be duly in charge alongside the lasting member.
Is there a miss?
A miss for
miss,
the
okay.
green and black, and the white and gold is the Church of Life, which
Okay,
this
thank
will
you.
be the first time we are seeing either.
Green and black, and you said white and gold?
Yep.
Thank you. Notes. Continue, Zito. Sorry.
White and gold, green and
Yeah,
black.
white and gold.
Okay. The white and gold, the older woman says, I am lasting Hasten, monarch of the Church of Life. This, gestures to the other, is Keeper Risvik, monarch of the Church of Stagnation.
Male,
Greetings
female,
to
older.
you both.
Female for lasting Hasten, male for Keeper Risvik. Risvik is the one that is stooped.
And he's older?
Nope, he's younger.
Okay.
Got a cane in one hand, though.
Thank you.
Greetings
Sorry.
to you both. It would have been preferable to have met you both in, well, less confusing times, we shall say. My name is Zito Barbera. Please do not mind currently the Mage Breaker attire and uniform that I wear. I'm acting under House Thorn and asked to help investigate what it is exactly that is going on here. And this is Kazric. Kazric has forgotten more things than I will ever hope to learn.
An intellectual.
Oh, yeah. I guess is that what you call it?
A learned folk. Well met. As said, I am Keeper Risvik. And we are not allowing anyone on this premise at this time until we can conduct our own arcane investigations through the proper ceremonies and rituals. However, these are strange times. And so I think it might be prudent to allow someone as unbiased as these two to walk amongst us. Tell me, Zito Barbera, of the gods of your land. As she turns and gestures for the group to walk in, Risvik grinds his teeth before turning and walking alongside Hasten.
Well, the gods of my lands are quite a ways away. You see, I'm not exactly from this pain or plane. No, you guys say pain. Okay, I'm from a different pain. So
That is
our
immediately
gods
obvious
are.
to us.
Oh, okay.
Your
Well,
soul is not from here.
no, I suppose it would not be. It did come with me. Our gods are. In my experience, which has been brief here, comparatively, I would say that the gods of my land are far more numerous. There seems to sort of be a god for really everything. There's a god of perfect pancakes where I come from. So,
Apologies. We need not be irreverent to that which is alien of us. Hasten.
No, please, you can react however you want. It is quite often that people laugh at him and then they try one of his pancakes and then they do apologize.
Interesting. Pancakes. A god of pancakes.
Perfectly fluffy pancakes. The god of pancakes is a different guy, which...
They both stop. There is a god for mediocre pancakes?
Oh, you and you say that, and I want you to know when I found out, I was like, well, there's no way. And I tried them, and I was like, well, this is absolutely a 5 out of 10. So well done.
They look at each other, and this has them both baffled. Even the more open-minded Hasten is just like, do they war with each other?
Not in the same. Well, some do. Many of we've taken to calling them minor gods, and for the most part, they don't seem to be upset by that.
Kazric, make an insight check when he says that on these two.
There are also gods of how would I describe greater abstractisms, like the god of joy, the god of life, the god of death, and such. Those gods are fewer and less apparent, but there are, in very recent memory, there was a god named Hunger, and the god of the bit did wage war in my town.
We are aware of the godling Hunger. Would you get on the
Godling is
insight
much
check,
funnier
Kazar?
to call him, yes.
Natural 20 for a 21.
21. Well, our dimensions have crossed in more ways than one, it seems. Hunger came from here. Kazar,
Huh.
at the mention of minor gods and small gods and godlings, not from these two. They're far too good at what they do. At a passing squire, someone who is gathering things and cleaning, is walking by and just trips and just like stumbles and continues to walk, looking over his shoulder for a bit before walking more furtively around a corner and leaving.
I am a very small creature. Not very,
Yup.
but I'm small.
Yup.
Can I?
You can't have his shoelaces.
No. Oh, screaming.
Just the aglets.
Can I attempt to disengage and follow him without being seen?
They are leading you into the sanctuary, so I will say that you can you can avoid being seen by these three,
Okay.
but from there roll a stealth. Because if you are behind them as they are leading you forward.
Yeah, no, 100%. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, okay. Thought I had that. Oh, that's what I have. That's what I was thinking of.
With Reggie, of course.
This.
But stealth.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets to my feet and just like kind of starts to soften my feet a little bit.
Oh, that's so cool. The gentlest seismic responses to like to soften the footsteps. That's actually such a cool idea. Okay.
No, it's also cool. Another natural 24-30.
Okay, you step away and casually double back into the crowd before slipping and sliding and weaving, and soon you step out and move down this corridor to make chase.
There's something about like he's not that type of person, but like he's like, you didn't like that? Why? And if we're coming here to get information and such, there might be something there.
We know not of this bitten god, but I can tell you that you are in an auspicious place to mention the godling Hunger. The Stormfather, long ago when this world was water, almost entire. Hunger began infiltrating churches, slowly usurping and switching people out until whole establishments were under their secret thumb. And when the Stormfather found out how powerful Hunger's people had grown, he took over. For a brief time, many of our gods and our teachings had to be preserved as the Stormfather purged every church. It was a dark time. I wonder if he thinks he succeeded in in completely killing off hunger, there has not been mention except for the deepest of texts, the oldest of texts.
Well, considering I just saw him.
Hunger.
If it's the same hunger as yours, and judging by the fact that you say he tried to infiltrate and then ended up losing, it does seem that he has not changed his patterns.
Intriguing. A modern sighting of hunger.
Sorry, my audio chopped up a little bit.
A modern sighting of hunger. She looks up. Tempestus would have had a fit. To the matter at hand. Begins showing you the empty abode. This, things have been dropped. It looks like there was a sermon in the actively going on at the time. Surprisingly, all of the magic items that were adorned are on the floor. So the magic items did not come with.
Would it be safe to say that as a mage breaker, I would put a little bit together here and go, well, many times the things that don't affect magic items are spells. So this would be some sort of large spell cast.
The arcane magics and the deific magics have many things in common.
Fair. At the very least, I suppose we can cross very organized kidnapping off the list.
Indeed. Kazric. Scamper, scamper, scamper. You find this young man talking to a young girl. The two of them are they're kind of huddled up. You know what I mean? They're like whispering to each other. And you kind of turn the corner and then turn back as they are furtively looking around as they whisper and making sure that they're not being eavesdropped on in this echoey hallway.
Yeah, I think he's not the type to be like super sneaky. He just naturally kind of he's small, he can get around, but this is an intentional sneak. Very much not realizing he's inspired by like Robin's antics and such. And I think Reggie is too, as Reggie's literally a black gaseous blob of random colors, of course, and also is as stealthy as Kazric is. Reggie's gonna he's gonna send Reggie slightly to get up and around because he can fly, so kind of stay up on the wall and just almost he can make a cobweb at a corner, kind of stealthy, trying to act and just I'm gonna get two different vantage points of this conversation.
Okay. You're not close enough for a perception check. Reggie has moved up with that high of a stealth check. Well, roll stealth for Reggie.
I rolled him. Yeah.
Shane's going up.
Rated?
I'm rolling good tonight. That's a 27.
27 for Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of webs. And what do you do?
Once he gets to a spot, and if there's any like boxes or small things I can like, Metal Gear Solid this and get closer to like hide behind, and just get close enough that I'm not making too much noise, but close enough that I can get some information. Because now I'm just curious.
But you're not stealthing, you said?
No. I definitely am. I'm saying,
Then roll
if
stealth.
he's like, yeah, 100%. Oh no, he's not just gonna walk up. For me, 22.
Okay. No one's supposed to talk about it. But what do we do when someone else comes in and just starts talking about it? We can't control that kind of thing. You need to calm down. If the nobility get a hold of this, who knows what kind of what would they do? Well, they would know the source of the golden threads exactly, and that's not something that needs to be moving around. Everyone agrees that sort of information can't get out. So all you heard was a minor god mentioned. Yeah, that doesn't mean you should have an absolute panic and come over here to talk to me about this. This isn't... But what if there is something going on? What if there isn't? And you're just freaking out? Because that's more likely. My concerns are valid, I'll have you know. Yes, I know your concerns are valid, but you're making us all look bad, damn it. And then they both go for the swear. Your church has a handle on it. And you're one of 3. You're one of the most powerful churches ever since. They both kind of look up. I don't like being here. I don't like being here either. It's entirely too much money. It's entirely too much money. This is extravagance. Are we allowed to say that? I don't know. And they both kind of, and they both panic and start to go their separate ways, not seeing that you're like right nearby, and you kind of have to shift around the blind spot.
The one who said, the one who was listening to the person say your church has a handle on it. You're one of 3. What is the one of 3? What church is that?
Amora.
Also, and just so I'm understanding, the source of the golden threads, that information is found inside, or was he saying the source of the golden threads is one of these minor gods?
Connecting to the minor gods, not connecting to the Stormfather Church necessarily.
Not hunger, though, correct?
No correlation, no.
Okay. What minor gods did... Now I'm just kind of trying to remember what minor gods Zito mentioned that they might be speaking about as the source of the golden threads.
The one who...
the pancakes?
The one who was very dismissive of the other's feelings and concerns was of the Church of Rage.
Methinks they didn't hear a god's name. They simply heard the phrase minor god. And that's what. Because it seems to me based on like the way that, like the words that they were saying. The one guy came up going, but he said minor gods. And the other person went, and okay, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
You're friggin' losing it, man.
Get it together.
Then as quickly as he can, just because like they've gone away and he's just going to process that. I think a CB also needs to process it.
You look at
He's
Reggie,
gonna-
you both compute.
and he goes, and then kind of sneak back and try to get back to Zito and them without them realizing he was gone.
Okay. It's at this moment, everything is violently struck by lightning. And we're going to go to break. Sorry, I live for that kind of thing. On to break.
It didn't die this time. One day he's just gonna press the button when one of us says that, and we're just gonna pretend to be
know.
there, thinking that we're all fine, but we're off break, and we're still chatting away.
I'm gonna be like shoveling food in my mouth. And be like, oh
No.
no!
The rule is you gotta punch up, right? Can't do that to my players. It's just cruel. So, it'd be very funny though. The rope goes slack.
I can't take my hand away. I can't move. I can't close the door. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna keep my hand on and I'm gonna try and get it with my foot or something. I'm gonna do something, but the main...
You put the foot out and you manage to lift up the rope and it has severed. Looks like it's become frayed.
Am I able to hold the hand and scoot towards the door, or is it impossible to do both?
Make me an acrobatics check. This is
I'm
one of those,
kinda
how
good at that.
bendy are you? How
So you just see the foot
you
doing
have to
this through the door.
contort yourself.
I'm just tickling his armpit with my toesies. Let's see. So 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 15 is 25.
Okay, you do have to clamber the statue a little, but it's a beast of a statue. It's well built, and soon your whole core is. Have you seen those people that can hold themselves long
the
from the flagpole?
thing.
Yeah, so you're doing that, but even more extended.
Yeah.
So you can still touch the finger, and you've got one toe through the portal. And you can immediately feel the plant growth slowly taking over your boot. Yeah.
I'm just doing little ballerina flutter kicks in there to see if I can be like,
Sicka.
Yeah.
You step into this room. It's not very big. It's maybe 30 feet by 30 feet. Which I believe is 10 yards by 10 yards. Yes. Redemption.
redemption. I would divide by 3.
So everything is covered in flora, and even as you step, you turn and look back, the rope along the entire length comes apart, frays, and then blossoms. Already.
What type of blossoms?
We're going with green lilies.
Okay. So the rope, and then just turns into a flower.
Yeah, and you yourself also begin to sprout the occasional leaf, and you're
What
looking,
happens
and
if-
there's no origin source.
And if I pull it, does it hurt me?
No, nothing.
Okay.
So it's not like rooting into you or anything like that.
Okay. So if I have a flower, it's like,
Yeah, you and then it.
it just dies?
No, it grows down your arm, and more flora begins to just appear on your person, and you have to get the leaves.
Okay, he's like, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. It's just a naturistic hug. Okay. And so, but he's like super excited. So during the time he's gonna like put his hand to his bag and holding and pull out like a little box, he's gonna just like pop the lid, rip one of the things off, and just put that in there to seal it and put it back in his bag of holding.
Okay.
He's just like, and then he's gonna look at it. Well, actually, he's gonna look at before he puts it in. It's like, just see if it starts growing through the thing or anything like that.
So it continues to grow, and you lose sight of it as the outside also continues to spawn flora, and it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. You do have a bit of a horror moment when you go, and a single leaf, like just floats down.
This is a little bit. He's actually like. Okay, so before anything else, I want to look around. Do I see any objects?
Roll investigation at disadvantage.
But my eyes aren't covering yet.
You are actively having to make that so that's disadvantage.
Well, I got my die. Then go for someone. Okay. Double 14s. Let's go. Investigation?
Yep.
17.
You find you realize it's a study. You see a desk on one side, a crate, like a lockbox, a big one, tucked into the corner of one side. There is what surely must have been at one time a hammock, and it's kind of parted, and dangling. And on the desk, as you kind of move things out of the way, you realize that the desk is made of stone, the chest is made of stone. You find a lever on the desk.
Okay.
But you also notice, what'd you get in total?
17.
17? You also notice that all of the walls, including the chest and desk, as you move things aside and get a glimpse as it grows back, is charred black.
Okay, if I was to how's the stability of it? If it's charred black, does that mean it's brittle? Could it break apart? If I just
the
shift it a little?
desk? Nah, it's a solid piece of rock.
Okay, what's charred black again?
The walls, the desk, everything. Everything under the green is black.
Interesting. Pulls the lever.
Okay. Robin, you hear Darko go and then disappear.
Ah! What?
And your foot grows quite warm. The portal begins to quickly close.
No. I don't have any I don't have any fire spells. Yeah, is Darko still with me?
Nope.
Darko's gone.
Darko disappears.
Is there any torches around? Any sort of fire around me at all?
Your eyes turn to the red dragon.
Oh, come on. There has to be a candle in a window.
You see a few arcane lanterns that are like weird lights, but no fire source. In a high fantasy setting, it's not very good to have light fires all over the place.
Oh, come on. Inventory.
There's
my
yeah, you might have some fire starters.
I have a tinder box.
Yeah, oh, perfect.
And
that's all.
So okay, so I'm gonna pull out.
Is her foot in the portal that's closing?
Yes.
But it's warm.
It's very toasty. Yes.
It's starting to get
fire
toasty.
druid.
Oh, I do also have a candle. I have a candle. So I am going to use my tinderbox to light a candle, and I'm gonna put the candle underneath.
Okay.
The thing and put my hand back on. It's terrible to not have any of my fire spells.
As an aside, I don't know if we've ever said this or need to retcon it. You do not take fire damage.
I'm okay. I'm definitely resistant to fire damage. That is in my thing.
Okay. I had
Because
for
of
reasons.
I have hellish resistance, so.
For reasons across the board of Longshot, fire
Okay.
druids do not take fire damage
Okay.
anymore. My apologies on the slight retcon, but
Oh, you're fine.
yeah. So that said, you hold the candle up and you're able to put your hand on the thing.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. Yeah, candle hand. Circle. How's my foot feel?
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's a good question. Let me go over to Sika real quick.
Yeah.
Sika,
Yes. What are my last moments?
you go.
How do you want to do this, Pat?
Sika, you watch Zito drop an egg into a big cup, and then raging fireball all around.
So
If I... Let's do this.
you hear, you go, and there's a brief, and you turn to look at Darko, who while not exploding, all the fire around him just immediately fills the room. Make a dex save as you realize the portal is closing quickly. Or choose to remain.
Well, why does it choose to remain? I didn't get a chance to explore.
All the greenery around you is quickly wilting and catching fire, and you hear the pop and creak, and Darko's just like,
Can I be like, Darko, stop! Stop! I'm going to die! I'm going to die!
Sika, you do know that Darko has fiery teleportation. You've seen him use it multiple times, that if you're willing, he can pop you 15 feet.
Darko, can you take me back to Robin, please? Oh my god, I want to die. Please don't open the fire, please. I just want to go.
you yelled at him, make an animal handling.
Darko, send us so much love, please.
Robin is also yelling, Darko, get back here!
Oh my god. 11?
11. And the two of you appear next to Robin.
Ah! Just screaming as he just... He's just gonna come a little bit. It's like his calm down. It's like, oh,
Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm gonna take my hand off the damn statue.
take your hand off the statue! Darko, get back on the statue, please, 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 please.
Looks to Robin.
I have fire on it now. Is it?
Okay. So Sika wouldn't know that. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Darko. You're so amazing. Thank you for saving my life. Oh my god. He reaches in and pulls out some beef rations from his pocket and hands us a treat. But Sika looks to Robin like, there's a room, fire,
Okay.
Darko, lever, roof, and I nearly died again.
Should I?
But there's
Go?
a room full of
Should I go in?
stone. Well, I have an idea.
Okay. What's your idea?
I think you need to go in there.
Okay. Do you want this candle?
Yeah.
There you go.
So inside, it's just going to explain everything that he saw and stuff
Right.
that's happened to you. So you're prepared. So you know about the chest of things, about things like that.
Uh-huh.
There may be important things in there. There's a chest of stone that looks entirely fireproof.
Okay.
And maybe you can get into it. There's something inside. Maybe there's something inscribed on the desks. But if it comes to it, burn the place down. But not down. It's like stone. It won't burn down, but it burned. There's black marks all on it before I got there. And there's a lever. I pulled it, and Darko came, and was such a good boy. He didn't try to kill me at all. It was great. And so,
I don't.
So-
I don't.
Bark.
I think I used all of my wishes that make fire happen from me.
I don't think you need to worry about that. when I pulled the lever, it spawned Darko inside, and fire out of what looked to be his control just went everywhere.
Got it. Okay, I'm willing to try.
So you go in. I'll stay out.
Okay. Okay. Here's
Okay.
the candle.
Thank you. And he said,
I'm gonna look. Is it purple?
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to think of anything that I can do that will help me here. Nope, I don't think I have anything. I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
But before I walk in, I'm gonna grab a handful of golden dandelion seeds, and I'm gonna hold those in my fist as I walk in.
Interesting. Okay.
I wish you keep me safe.
You step in, and everything is green. Everything is overgrown. And you yourself spawn vegetation. It's the similar, it's almost the exact same instance that happened to Sika. Darko is going to be like, start following after you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pull the lever.
Okay. Darko walks in, slightly charring the ground. You pull the lever, and Darko once again, all like the fire becomes tenfold, pouring off of Darko, filling the room, burning everything. You are now immediately amongst a very bright stone room that is charring away the vegetation completely. You can see now the desk and the chest.
Hey.
The hammock has burned away, which
Okay.
implies someone spent time here relatively recently.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire.
Great, which doesn't affect me. I'm gonna go check the chest. I'd like to check it for traps before I attempt touching it or moving it first.
Okay. Make an investigation or an arcana check.
Investigation is way better than Arcana, so that's gonna be 2 + 4 + 12. 18.
There is a 9th level spell placed on this chest.
Okay. Ugh. So, like, if I'm moving, it's not really gonna be an option.
You can try. It's very heavy.
In my years of stealing things,
Sure.
does the 9th level spell, am I able to tell if it pertains to opening the chest or if it's a trap of removing the chest?
With an 18, I will say that is a trap for opening the chest.
Great. I am going to pick up the chest.
Okay.
I'm going to take that.
You... Okay, alright, here we go. And you,
Yeah.
Sika, you watch as the chest comes out first, and then Robin, followed by Darko, who is just unfazed in the extreme. Both of them, smoke just billowing off of them.
They're like, yes, wasn't me.
There's a 9th level spell on this. One more thing. She pops back in.
You pop back in, and you're able to see the fire having gone out in the vegetation beginning to return.
Okay, I want to quickly take out one of my daggers, and on the stone desk that's there, I want to carve Robin Thorn was here.
I love that. I love that.
And then I'm gonna pop back out
Okay.
before the vegetation gets to me.
Uh,
Oh, I hate nature so much. Okay, anyways,
check your bingo cards.
okay, we should go before that dragon hears all of the screaming and yelling that both of us has been doing.
Was
The
there anything
dragon
else in-
is struck by lightning. Many things are struck by lightning.
Oh no.
I need you and I need you. Apologies.
To confirm, the only things in the room were the table and the chest. Nothing else, right?
Not anymore, yeah.
The hammock burned away. The hammock was there, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Sorry. Lightning blankets every peak, every tall place in this city. As we said last episode, amongst the rain, there was this part of clouds, perfectly rectangular, hovering over the Church of the Stormfather and going out over the horizon of the ocean. From the water, lights, God rays, begin to beam down, touching down across the water, touching down across the city. Annie, go ahead and post the first two pictures. Yes, as moving faster than their pace would show, a bipedal, a very tall being made of lightning walks along this lit rectangle. Zito and Kazric, alarmed but indoors. Hey now. 2 songs at once. No, thank you. I didn't say you could do that. Stepping on nothing. In a trembling baritone. A voice the lot of you heard recently. Let the awe in your heart stay the trembling in thy soul. I am returned to you now that I may once again take you into my embrace. As it is written, I have come before you, and I have gone ahead, that you might stay within the peace of mine storm's eye. The lightning-wreathed entity comes to a hold, comes to a stop directly over the church. And slowly, all the water in that standing pool around the church begins to gently lift up until a long, thin halo of water surrounds this entity. The lightning strikes into this halo and it evaporates from the mist that slowly dissipates is none other than Mere Sky.
Ooh, tomato, tomato.
But there is no peace. This land rips itself asunder, kin turning against kin, god from god. Look now to Amora. Though they have turned their gaze southward and seek to bring Tenebris to heel, they are resolute. Unified. Looks about. We are not. I have returned to corruption, tearing the very fabric of this pain apart. I can see the darkness and doubt that has seeped into my children. But fear not, for I return to you now, our resolute. And from the various god beams, people begin returning. People begin manifesting and alighting on the ground. People out in the ocean begin appearing and lighting down and slowly walking, singing the praises of Tempestas. The blue dragon in the ocean slowly looks at the small people walking along the water past him and is unnerved. The very glowing heart of my followers, heed mine New Testament and mine holiest appointed. The High Monarch, Lechik, appears with Tempestus's fourth testament, a New Testament. A book of dark blue leather, black in pages and white ink. Black
That's
pages
cool.
and white ink.
Uh-huh.
When I departed, I trusted my chosen to ensure the masses would not turn from me. And while I have been disappointed before, my very essence resonates to see you have not strayed from mine eye. He paces now in the air, back and forth, as people continue to rush forward and greet their kin, sobbing, crying, and their kin, the returned, praising, worshipping. I did not believe that when I stepped away, I wouldn't be able to easily return. But such is the nature of the astral current. Since coming to this pain, I have not had such an assumption thrown in my face. I was furious. And set off into the future until I could come back around and return to you all. The path I blazed was cataclysmic, and in my wake there was no living thing until I met my falling star. Stormfather looks to his side as a stunning figure manifests by him. Star hewn and adorned in majesty, dusk in her gaze, and enshadden in moonlight. Tati steps slowly forward upon unseen steps, taking Mere Sky's arm, looking upon the masses with a maternal wisdom. When she speaks, the very air ripples gently. I am Tati, the Everfell, the hopeful wish twining with your lord of ambition. She takes his hand. The Stormfather loves you entire. You are his home. I found him in such a fury as would burn kingdoms, erupt volcanoes, and break the very bones of the earth. all he wished was to return to his beloved children. The High Monarch takes the top step in front of the double doors of the Church of the Stormfather. I think directly behind him, the doors are open. Zito and Kazric, you would be kind of watching from within. And in Mirsky's voice, the High Monarch says, "You have stayed your course. When no holy order came, you did not go to war. When they shamed you for cowardice, you did not break. You did not break with me. We will feast for 1 year. 1 year to bring all things back into order. 1 year to celebrate my wife. 1 year for each of my faithful to come before me and renew your vows unto me. Let all rejoice." Oh, and this is, his voice returns to him, High Monarch Lechik. "Let all rejoice at the return of our tempest. No war shall touch this holy city, so says the Stormfather. Let the rain wash away our fear. Cleanse thyself in hope. Replace thy grudge with thy kin in exaltation." And cheering breaks out amongst the people. Soldiers clapping each other on the shoulder. Kin crying reunited. Only you lot, with the context that was given to you just earlier today. Yesterday. Seem to sense this trap. Seem to sense this con. And he posts the pictures. Thank you. Of both what we know to be Mirsky and Tati. Chat, if you're new here, you can head over to the Discord. You can see the pictures over there. Don't forget to react to the rules.
I mean, like, they pretty or whatever, but like,
Don't give him that. Don't do that. Don't do that to him. He doesn't deserve that.
That's all they get.
All this.
That's all they get.
Kids,
Now this,
his kids
this
still won't
is
talk to him.
this is bullshit.
Yeah, where's Levy in all of this?
It's a great question.
Oh, where is good? Where is Levy?
Where is Levy?
Avoiding him.
Yeah.
Got that man's number blocked. That's what she doing.
I
To
mean,
have my uncle reach out if he dies. That's where she's at.
Immediately, a ceremony is held by the High Monarch in the cathedral, and everyone rushes in. Food is being manifest, banquets before you, and Mirsky and Tati slowly dance in the sky to this music.
Real quick, because one, Feff, you did that. Two was actually like 4, but like, listen, 1 in that set, the Stormfather was gone,
yes.
and now Cairn thinks the Stormfather is suddenly back.
And that they have to renew their faith.
They have to pledge to. They have to renew this pledge to.
To
They-
Stormfather
everyone
was
has
actually
1
Mir's
year.
guy. 1 year. Oh yeah, Dracula, get out. At least we like what he did. 2, the world saw the Stormfather and Tati together.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna blame the woman.
Wild, and I hate it.
Well, okay, it's Tati with a different man. That's not her husband now.
Third, we heard Mirror Sky when the High Monarch was speaking for a moment, and Mirror Sky's voice was coming out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So Mirror Sky was just puppeting everyone during this entire sequence.
I mean, maybe.
Because we heard Mirror Sky's voice from the Stormfather, and then we heard it from the High Monarch.
This is true.
Yeah, so there was like a puppeting happening. There was like a speaking
Yes,
for.
but your question was everybody, and
No, not everybody. No. But like
okay.
the major players in that sequence. Yeah, and the issue is this: Kazric knows nothing about Mirror Sky other than he's a punk asshole who teleported into his tower. He's had to do more stuff with his crystal, and now he's learning that gods are cons. Oh, he don't like him.
At least my gods call them. There's like a god of the perfectly planned con that goes wrong at the last minute. Like.
The god of the perfect crime, the god of
Yeah.
I forgot about the dentist appointment.
It's at least they're honest.
So did you say there that there's people who were sowing doubt, or was that just us?
I said no such thing.
Oh, I
there's
am
something-
so in doubt.
I thought I read something about a con.
The four of you, because of having met Mirror Sky,
Yeah.
yesterday, do feel like do see this as that. Yeah, go ahead.
And we learned lore. We did learn in character that Mirror Sky was trapped in one of the flask things and was used by the chain circle. So, like, I'm pretty sure.
No
right?
excuse. That
Like, we
sounds like
learned that.
excuses.
You guys know this, yeah.
This is what happens when TLC
Yeah.
doesn't exist in a universe
we
and
know
no
that.
scrubs doesn't happen. You get back together with him.
So also there was no
They were together for 400 years before they broke up. Leave them
there
alone.
was no mass
They had a
knowledge
fight.
of Tati as well.
He was a bum.
So there isn't going to be a whole bunch of people like Tati's with this guy now. Most
you
people
said
don't know
underneath-
about Tati.
Minor God. Yeah. Okay.
A bum.
I'm sorry. How are the other clerics reacting
Yeah,
to all
they're
this?
Shocked and going with it.
What
frankly.
is this western country words music playing right now?
I thought it was whimsical.
It's a festival. It's a festival.
It's giving home on the range, guy.
Let me switch it up. Let me just.
Put on some Scott Joplin.
So, were all the people who got struck by lightning people from Thorn? Is that what I'm understanding?
Not a single human was struck by lightning.
Is the dragon okay?
Yeah, let's go look at Sika and Robin for a second.
no.
So
Do I get new dragon parts?
you are also privy to all of this.
Thorn. I'm allowed to have a dragon now. Don't hurt my dragon before I even get it.
Okay, but the blue dragon in the water was not struck by lightning. Am I correct on that?
That is
The blue
correct.
dragon was like watching the people coming back, walking across the water like Jesus.
I wonder who this blue dragon is.
I think the blue dragon was like one of the dragons that we saw when we did the underwater, like by the bridge and stuff, right? It was one of the large dragons that was in the water.
This is the dragon that Sika also saw when they were coming into
Yes.
town at the beginning.
This is the biggest dragon in the city.
Yeah, it's the big boy.
Big boy.
Big boy. Big boy blue.
There is
Right.
Big boy blue, aka
Festivities.
the man in the moon.
Robin, you can see the dragon. Sika, the two of you can see the dragon just like. And many other dragons take to the sky. You can see some of the
Do
riders.
you need a rider?
Many of them don't have a rider, but some of them do. You can see the green one with I wrote it down. Where'd it go? With Irius Thorn. On the green dragon as he is attempting to grab a hold of the reins and take control back of this dragon. The ones who have riders do manage to be quelled and are borne back to the ground. But the red one, higher and higher. Tati.
Robin wants to go to the red dragon so bad.
Tati is a victim. Okay.
Tati is loyal.
Yeah, that's what the victims say. There's like a whole. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
I need a very, very high acrobatics check from you, Robin, if you want to ride this dragon up.
Yeah, I do. Guidance. 14 plus 2 plus 15. 31. Let me grab that foot. Let me climb up those rooftops that I've known for years and let me grab that foot. Let me Darko teleport onto that dragon. Me and a
You're
dog
chasing
going
waterfalls.
out. Woo!
You're chasing waterfalls.
The TLC references, man.
I won't stop.
I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
So
Not
fast.
my fault. They make wildly relatable and pertinent songs.
Sika, it's lightning fast as Robin like kicks off one side of the wall and clambers up onto a roof and kick flips up onto another roof and leaps and then misses and then teleports up with Darko to land on in between the wings of the red dragon.
Yeah, you know, girl. Do it, lady.
As the dragon begins to circle around Tati and Mirsky.
Give me back my horse!
Is she too far away for me to recognize?
I think you would be able to recognize.
You at least see Darko.
Everyone definitely looks at the dragons. Everyone who's outside, at least. Being not members of this faith and church, I assume Kazric and Zito, you guys either would be close to outside or outside enough. As you watch Zito, Robin miss and then teleport onto the red dragon.
Never gonna trust me with her.
I'm leaving the giant chest with Sika, and unfortunately, I have not told Sika that there's a level 9 spell.
You did.
I did? Yes.
Yep.
Okay, thank goodness. Oh, you're right, I did. Yes.
You come
perfect,
back and
good.
it's just Sika's shoes. Feet in them.
Sika will die.
Sika is destined for death.
It's like that like Mickey movie. There's so many versions of Sika just dying.
I didn't see that movie.
Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, yeah.
Gotcha. I'm thinking of like Mickey Mouse. I'm like, that's intense. It's intense for Disney.
Hi, my name is Robin. I am a Soren. I hope you don't mind that I'm writing on you.
She better pray that she dies on that fucking dragon, because if I get my goddamn hands on her.
Wait, what?
It was the way the voice cracked. Oh, that's funny. Kazric, you hear Zito say this, and you hear just so much sincerity. So much sincerity in his voice.
At this point, it's like it's above Kazric now.
Most is the dragon doesn't seem to acknowledge you, Robin, as it is tunneled in on this duo.
Okay. But it's probably for the best, honestly. I'm just gonna hold on for dear life.
Mere Sky turns at the approaching thunder of the dragon. Well, a couple of other dragons went up as well. There's a white dragon, a black dragon, and a red dragon. You're on the red dragon.
Yup.
And you watch as Mere Sky extends a hand, and the white dragon just falls onto the black dragon. The black dragon falls, turns to the red dragon, and a hand. As Tati says, wait, flies forward. The dragon begins to swoop inward, and she casually touches the head and moves it aside, and the dragon goes and stays flying. I know you.
Hi.
Hello.
Please don't hurt all the dragons and all the people.
They'll be okay. We're here to help. She's gonna reach out and try to take your hand.
Okay.
She draws closer. Make an insight check on Mere Sky.
Okay. Not one.
Okay.
I have inspiration. Thank you, chat. I remember now. That's gonna be an 18 plus. Insight is 5. 23.
Okay, 23.
And you go to jail.
He looks dismissively towards you, recognizes you. What? Did you go in? When Mere Sky appeared in Kazrick's room, did you go in? Okay. Looks to you.
No, I ran away because Kazrick was gonna do a bomb.
You were standing. You and Hewitt were like right outside.
Okay,
listening
so
in.
We were outside,
Mere
yeah.
Sky does
You were
not
listening in,
recognize
but
you.
Yeah, you didn't see,
Yeah.
Oh, Mere Sky doesn't recognize a child again? Crazy.
see now? Oh my god!
Wild that this bum doesn't recognize an orphan. While, by the way, his wife actively like, oh, come here, child.
You do see. You do
Ben
see.
has hated Mere Sky through like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking bum.
This dude.
This dude.
To calm my heart, can you please confirm that this white is not platinum?
Yeah. This
Thank
white is not platinum.
Okay. I'm good.
Oh. I see. I hear you.
The dragon. Robin, you're locked in, but you never hear the dragons hit the ground.
Do I hear them hit the water, or they're just like, I'm assuming they're levitating somewhere. They haven't like crashed. Okay. Assumption they have not crashed. I mean, I believe Tati. I've been wishing on Tati for years, and even though I know, like, Mere Sky stole my horse and broke into my house. Not the biggest fan of Mere Sky, but I've been a fan of Tati since I heard her story as a child. So this is a meet your heroes moment for Robin. She is instantly, I'll give you my hand, I'll give you my life, I'll give you my dog.
She takes your hand and she says, tell me, when did you start to believe When did it become real to you?
That you left that man?
Believe what?
In me.
In you?
You've been wishing upon stars for a long time, dear.
Well, I feel like I've believed in you for a really long time. But the first time I ever made a wish for myself, I got Darko, and I think that's when I really knew that you were real.
I hope it's okay. I thought it fitting that you would receive your mother's fiery familiar.
Do you know my mom?
A bit.
Do you know where she is? I need to find her.
She's not around anymore, dear. You wouldn't have Darko.
Well, I know she disappeared, and she disappeared with all those people, but, like, I can find them again, right? She's not, like, gone. They're not all gone. I just figured out
I
who
guess
she
I
is.
don't
She
know
can't
for
be gone.
sure. Everything hinges on hope. It's the only good thing that moves this world. Hold on to it.
What do I need to wish for?
I understand that. Oh no, hang on, sorry. Because Mirska did not see you. I cannot tell you that. She gives you a kind maternal look. I cannot tell you what to wish for. But I see a lot of you in me. I see a lot of me in you. There is a remaining druid circle of the wildfire where you might be able to find more answers.
Where?
A couple days south of here, there is a forest. It is known for its floating islands. I believe they're there.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Does my mom need Darko back, wherever she is?
No. I think bringing him to you was the right idea. I think you need Darko.
If she needs help, can you give her this dragon?
She is beyond my reach, darling.
Your husband took my horse.
Honey? Gently putting the dragons down. A horse? Hello, child. I have taken your horse?
Yeah, you broke into my house, and then you took my horse, and then you said you were coming back tonight, and this isn't the nicest way to make a first impression on someone whose house you've broken into. Not saying I've broken into a lot of houses, but like...
Oh, as if I do. My apologies. I will have your horse for you when we arrive tonight for our dinner. But for now, darling, I think we must attend to more pressing matters. She leans in kind of close. I'm allergic to pineapple.
Noted. You're coming as well.
Of course.
You say of course as if your husband gave us any sort of pertinent information.
He does that. He means well. He is a god, after all.
Okay.
Insight check.
Yeah, 100%. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11?
11?
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, they both fully believe that both of them are celestials.
I mean, they're celestials. Does that mean that they're gods?
They both believe that they are gods.
Okay. Understood.
Ooh, I take that back. I'm so sorry. Mere Sky says he's a god. Tati does not make such claims.
But Tati believes that Mere
With an
Sky-
11, with a low insight check, you are not able to perceive any information of what the actual belief of Tati is.
Gotcha. I just know Mere Sky believes he's God. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is, we're dealing with the thing that you guys are doing right now. So if you can give us some time.
Last light?
Okay.
We can wait longer. It's okay.
What? And I'm gonna like lean forward. Robin's gonna lean forward and like whisper to her a little bit and just be like, "What exactly are you guys planning to do? Cause I don't really know fully what's going on."
The big plan all this time was to get him home. And now he has. Now it's a celebration of our marriage. A year of feasting.
On what?
Okay. Okay.
I would love to maybe get some advice on such feasts. It sounds like you might have a few ideas, given tonight's offer. Offer? I may have told them I was coming. Uh-huh. I apologize for his impertinence. The Stormfather is nothing if not ambitious at all times.
Yeah, I don't really know how to host God. Tati, I used to live on roofs. I don't really know how to do the big dinner thing. I can take the pineapple note, but I don't.
I don't think there's any wrong answers aside from pineapple.
Oh, okay.
We're just, and she reaches out and takes his hand. We're just so excited to be back. He draws nearer and wraps an arm around her waist. We must attend to my followers, dear. Yes, of course. Robin, I'll make sure he brings your horse back. And you fall. Slowing. As you slowly... As the dragon... as the dragon comes back to focus and catches themselves and glides, and then there's a slow turn of the dragon head towards you on his back.
Hey, I am a thorn and I saved your butt. Nope, you would have been set down like the others.
You learn a very important fact as the red dragon, this evil dragon, which clearly has ill intent for everything around him. At the mention of you being a thorn, bows its head in anger and submits to your command, flying down and letting and crouching low that you might get off.
I will not get off. I will allow Darko to get off, and I will inch my way down its neck towards its face.
It starts doing the shrug thing to but you're already on the neck.
Nope. I'm on the neck. I'm gonna inch my way towards its face till I'm upside down near its eyeball, and I'm gonna be like, "Hi, my name is Robin. I don't really want to control you in any sort of force you to be controlled way. That's not really my thing, by any means. But I think you're really cool, and I really like fire, and I feel like you really like fire, and I feel like we could maybe be friends."
Platitudes will not suffice. If I could, I would flay you.
You are welcome to attempt to set me on fire. However, that does not affect me. You see these horns here? I'm kind of ish like you in a way of I like fire. That's what I mean of I like fire. And this is Darko, and I point to Darko on the ground. I don't really want to do platitudes or anything of that sort of thing, but I'm figuring out who I am. And I think that you and I could maybe make a good sort of team, because I feel like they wanted to put you down, and I'm not really sure about those two. I've kind of idolized her for my entire life, but I'm not really sure with how much she's obsessed with her husband, who's lying, by the way, about all of this. I'm not here to force you. If you don't want to hang out with me. Are you sure? I think you and I could be good friends.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage. Far be it from me to get in the way of what the dice might need, say.
You said at disadvantage?
Oh, yeah.
Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 plus 3 plus 8.
Okay, so 18?
6, 7, 8, 9.
17.
17.
He goes to shake you off and then thinks better of it. And with a... Excellent. And thinks better of it, and then slowly blinks once and gently lowers their head. That you might get off his eyeball.
Yeah, I'll do a little flip off of
you, and he looks to you and then goes back to...
Wait, what's your name?
Sika, you are scampering up the side.
What about the chest?
There is a long glare. It is very heavy. No one's
Okay.
maybe like a few people could quickly gather together and like and scuttle away with it, but it would be
I had a whole
difficult.
plan for this. I had a whole
We can do that. The dragon gives you one last look, and it's not. I mean, it's malice. It's hunger and hatred.
Okay.
But
Great.
it is also begrudging respect.
So I've run up to her.
Up to you. If you had a thing for the chest, Robin, you can turn.
I would
and
like
see.
to be a part of this, but I thought that I'd have something to do with the chest beforehand. That's all.
Up to you. Did you run out?
No.
Okay. Robin, you turn. And you can see Sika back by the statue.
Okay.
Bring him over to me.
What?
Bring him over to me. I said nothing.
Wait, what's your name?
Dips down on the other side of the house and disappears.
Oh! Okay. See you later. I live at the Ashthorne Mansion Estate.
One of the windows open. Quit yelling in the street!
Do you not know what's going on?
What?
Go to bed.
Oh, closes the windows.
Runs over to Sika, and I'm just like, maybe you have a dragon.
Oh.
It wouldn't tell me its name, and it doesn't want to be mine. But maybe it gave me a shrug.
A shrug is a possible scent to yes. So who knows what could happen? You know, like if I like dragons are they're very proud. So you have a colorful one, the red. And
Yeah.
so you know they tend to have very distinct type of personalities.
Okay.
But what
This one seemed very mad.
genuinely they probably would be.
As far as the two of you know, all dragons in recorded history have been super evil. You know that
Well,
way
yeah.
far back there were metallic dragons, and they were good aligned, but there hasn't been any in Immortal Age. Sika, obviously, there's exceptions to this lore that are not widely known.
Yeah.
But Sika, you've seen firsthand the levels that that the nobility have to go to mold a dragon to become a steed. It's dark. It's very
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah. I only know a little bit, and I know it put me in that little dark place. But if you want to find yourself with a dragon, sometimes you may have to find your way to align with them at the same time, he says begrudgingly. But even then, it's a hit or miss.
We'll see how it goes. As long as Zito never finds out that I rode a dragon, I think we'll be good.
Speaking of. Oh, well, Sika, you had a scheme with the chest?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, but, and he looks at the chest. You say there's a spell on here?
Yes. I checked it for traps, and there was a high level spell. It was a scrolling. It was like a level 9 spell on the treasure chest. So I can move it, but I can't break the spell.
Sika, just like you would see him rejoice in what would be a challenge. It's like, do you want to open it?
Heck yeah, I want to open it.
All right. So
Can I
Sika,
help? What do you need?
oh, just stay a little back, because you never know what's inside. So Sika's gonna turn and he's gonna look at the chest. He's gonna be at least like 5 feet away.
Okay.
And Robin, I know Robin's looking exactly, and Sika has nothing to hide. The idea of a challenge, a high spell in front of him, just like is making him like see. He just wants to. It's just a hunger in that sense, just to break this thing. So he's just gonna like just palm up, words look into the chest, and then just look at it. And his fingers are slowly starting to move left and right, and then sink, and what would look like a breaking mirror would just appear between his fingers as he clutches more into it, and the chest will start to rattle, and he just clutches more into it, and then like blues and blacks just blob from his hand, and just this grin that would just seep up to his ear just appears, that he just rips the spell out of it as he casted a level 9 dispel.
Whoa.
And he just holds on to the magic and just watches it as it dissipates. And Robin, you would see a glee from Sika that you've probably never seen before. His heart is racing as he just realized that he can destroy magic.
Okay.
Robin
Touche.
is gonna look like really, really close at Sika's hand, because seeing the like mirror images and stuff gives her a little bit of fear because of what happened with her brother, and the last thing she wants is Sika to disappear the way that her brother did. So she gets scared for a little bit till she can see that Sika has control of it.
Mm-hmm. And then he just like smugly just rubs his fingers together and just watches the magic falls and just evaporates into nothing. And he just like calms himself down for a little bit. It's like, oh, okay. Shall we open it?
I'm gonna check it for traps one more time before, just to make sure.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Guidance.
Can I help her?
Yep, at advantage, Taylor.
Heck yeah. Whoa. 19 plus 4 plus my investigation, which is 12.
I wasn't.
23 plus 12 is
35.
35.
Jeez, you were able to tell that there are no mechanical or arcane traps remaining. However, it is locked.
Oh, I'll lockpick it. That's not a problem.
Well, go ahead and
I'll
roll a
take out
sleight of
my-
hand.
I'm worried.
Guidance. 17 plus 4 plus 9.
21, 30, even. Good
Yeah.
heavens.
Rogue.
Oh,
Rogue.
Okay.
Meetings. I can talk to dragons and steal.
We're gonna have to pick up with your two narratives there next week, because I didn't think we were gonna get you guys would find the portal this episode.
for sure.
I know it's in there, but I need to like form it fully and word it correctly in my head.
For sure.
That's
It
fine.
does pertain to the wildfire druids circle.
The one in the floating islands or floating lands.
Exact same circle. For now, though,
Yeah,
so I can have the week to kind of iron that out.
for sure.
Kazric and Zito. Kazric, you mentioned that you want to head home.
Yeah, after all of that, seeing how shocked the other churches are, knowing that in some way, shape, or form, he doesn't know everything, but he knows that that's not a god. That's a liar. Um, Another thing on top of the chaos and calamity of it all, um, doesn't like any of this. I think in this moment, there's the reminder that not from the city, not from this world, from a simple nomadic space where they do where they can. And this is not it. Um, and unless Zito were to like stop him, um, I think he thinks mission complete, has done what needs to be done for the group,
Gotcha.
and it's going to head home.
Okay. Zito, you see Kazric heading out. You going with him, or are you sticking around to ask more questions, do more things?
How did the two that we met, the High Monarch and Igor,
Sure.
how did they react?
Perception check.
+23. I have a +8 to perception.
Shock. Shock and then reservation. And then leaving.
I think seeing Mere Sky and then hearing that, there would be sort of like a and then I would notice Robin. And then I would see Kazric trying to leave. And then I would probably walk out with Kazric, but I would pass by the High Monarch and Lurch. I forget his name.
Resvick.
Yeah,
Resvick.
Risvik.
Physic?
Risvik.
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 Lasting hasten.
Lasting Hasten and Risvik. I would pass by them and I would bow and I would say, well, the people are back. And I would lean in and go, I don't trust that man in the sky as far as I could throw him. And believe me when I tell you, I could throw him very far. I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna bow, and I go,
He's gonna
"Thank
pull you
you
back down.
Ooh.
One thing you must learn is to not share such opinions too hastily. And then you hear, that's from Risvik, and then Keeper Risvik, and then Lasting Hasten goes, and he goes, even now I betray myself. Pat, pat. And the two of them turn to leave. You watch Risvik. He
place
doesn't
sucks.
need the cane. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
Just this place sucks. He doesn't need the cane, and I wouldn't say this out loud, but in my head I would go, neither do I, but
Kazric. There are three conclusions that you came to for your crystal. Do you remember what they were?
I have notes. Hold on. Y'all, the amount of notes that I have. Okay.
Same.
We know that the blue, hold on, about the crystal. It's been influenced by another pain. It's astral touched. Perhaps an imprinting because of the speed that Minty went through with it. That the blue vein in the crystal is cold. It feels like it's condensation. It was also struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're pondering over all this. Make an intelligence check for me.
Just base intelligence? Am I adding anything?
I would say medicine, simply so that we have like a more thorough, educated academic perspective. I'm not sure what else we would make this. There should be like a...
Is this also about an alchemical substance?
Hit me with a broad definition of alchemical real quick.
I mean, so
I
like
think
things
maybe.
like it says herbs, potions, poisons, crystals, things of that nature, things
Crystals,
that are
certainly.
more... Great. My level 1 ability lets me add my proficiency bonus, half my proficiency again to an ability check that does that. So, ultimately, I'll be adding plus 10 to... Nope. Yeah, plus 10 to this. Ooh. 26.
Okay. Scurrying around in that Church of the Stormfather reminded you of some of the magics within their rituals. Lightning striking sand, forming ever condensating glass. This is quite similar to the crystal that you have with you. But it didn't change, which further reinforces your disbelief in the Stormfather. However, the blue metal recent events also give you a revelation when they were talking of godlings. Long ago and far away. Actually, not very far away. The tyrant King Barst was secretly killing many people. And is the primary reason that most of the dwarves are gone. A mass exodus. This church has recorded history and art of a very powerful dwarf that many leaders came to and said, please deliver us from this genocide. And he said, yes, but you must worship me. And so Gent brought those people to the Sunken Isle. Met Harmony. Had a brief truce with Harmony. And the High Inquisitor went to this island and eventually bestowed the role of High Inquisitor of the Stormfather to another. Thranduin. Gent, the long walk, Gent, dealt in blue metal. The same blue metal you realize that is here embedded within this crystal. It's what he turned his followers into after they betrayed him and went back to their old gods. And finally, this rapture, this dissension, rather, instead of ascension, inspires you to move this crystal once again outside of this pain in order to twist it into its final form. You have all the pieces in CB. You have 1 week to decide how you'll go about turning this tier 2 crystal into a tier 3 crystal, as the entire party gets to level 20.
Real quick, was Gent a dwarf?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Because I got notes.
And it all comes back around. Chat, thank you so much for being here. I'm Sir Feffers, the Humble Dungeon Master at Longshot Table. I run 4 campaigns, and they are becoming progressively more integrated. Tune in Thursday for the sister campaign to Terraform called Rotten Toil. The Too Hard the Bard, phenomenal friend named Jade, has just joined that campaign. With also the incredible cast that we currently have. Just phenomenal players. We have Pingu, we have Hannah Plays D&D, we have my roommate and best friend Jared, and now Too Hard the Bard. This campaign, Terraform, has been going on for like 5 years now. There's so much built up that I was easily able to be like, okay, here's a whole other chunk of the continent that I don't think we'll ever get time to get to. So, next campaign, new campaign as well, following alongside this. And there's so much built in Terraform that I was easily able to just put it right in place and build other regions and such like that with it. But it's wonderful. Bayonet and Thistle and Quill, the Saturday-Sunday campaigns, are also somewhat more mirrors of each other, more than reflections, if that makes sense. Well, that doesn't make any sense, actually. Think of Terraform and Rotten Toil as a mirror. Then on either side of the mirror, put Thistle and Quill, and on the other side, Bayonet. That's Longshot right now. If you want to get caught up, you can go to the YouTube. We have 7 years of multiple campaigns, multiple weekly campaign episodes on there, so there's plenty of lore if you've got the itch. Join our community on Discord. Working on getting the Patreon back up and running. It discontinued itself on its own, so I'm working on that. Currently doing tech issues, ironing out tech issues. I had to reassemble and put back together my gear at 2 a.m. last night, which was a terrible idea. But again, apologies if there was any weirdness in my end of things as far as the tech goes. And aside from that, I hope to see you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be doing a raid, but for now, let me go over to Zito.
Hi. My name is Ben Brainard, playing Zito Barbarian, the Path of Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian, and I hate bum-ass fathers. At this point, I don't know if this is an in-character or an above-the-table beef, but I have beef with Mirsky, and I have 2 fists that I'm willing to negotiate that beef with. I know how to cook one thing, and it's ground beef. And also, why Why was Robin on a dragon? What was Hey, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You having fun?
We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, it was a great time. It was a great time. I had a great time.
I've had this in the wings for so long.
I'm writing a book. You guys should check it out soon. D&D crafting guide. Taylor.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the game master and writer for Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. Robin is doing great. She is starting to hit a stride of, she just realized that becoming an adult and getting a title does not mean that you know everything, and has decided the world will continue to be chaos and she's gonna have fun with it. So just like how Zito will bend to her thorn command, so will the dragons. And she is going to let that go to her head fully. And she is going to push and test those boundaries. And I am so excited to see where that goes, along with what's in this chest that we opened that we maybe weren't supposed to open yet. She
You
definitely
bypassed my disintegration spell.
You're the one who made me immune to fire. I was
Yes.
resistant before.
That's why it was a disintegration spell.
But she's starting to have some real chaotic fun of leaning into, maybe I have a bit more power in my hands than I expected, and it was more power as an adult than she ever expected being an adult would give her. And I know Taylor knows it's not tied to exactly that. Robin does not. But yeah, I'm very excited to see where this goes. I will pass it off to Shane Whalley.
Hi everyone, my name is Shane Whalley. It's nice to meet you. It was wonderful getting to spend all the time with you guys today and whatnot. This was a very fun episode. I'm for Shane Whalley, by the way. Yeah, so learning about the stuff with Robin and her lineage, that was actually such a fun little scene to go through. It was really nice to be able to go through that. And now seeing where it has led. Seeing this guy up in the air doing his wonderful stuff. We'll see how long his charade will last. And what is he eating for a year? Why are they feasting? What is this feast?
It's a bunch of feasts. At least 365 of them.
He is eating days. Oh my god, how dare he? We will figure. we will figure that out. Sika doesn't like it. Sika has learned how to destroy magic.
It's true. And now the party's level 20.
Yeah. So, also a little bit of Sika slipped out in front of Robin, which was really exciting to have come out. So, I'm excited to see what blossoms from that. Wait, I am actually drawing the biggest blank. CB, have you gone? Okay, CB, everyone.
Shane's doing a subathon.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a subathon like the end of October. So I would love for you guys to be there and whatnot and be a part of it, because we're doing like giveaways and we're trying to make it as long as possible. But of course, it'll be as long as it needs to be. And I hope you guys come and hang out with Bianca and I. Yes.
Hello, folks. My name is Omega Jones, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels. I have been Kazarick, who... This was an interesting turn of events here. And I think he needs to just process it all before getting to work. Definitely, it's like not overwhelms the wrong word.
You
But
do
again, it's
have
like
a crazy amount of options.
it's not even that. It's more just like this small town or small village of a goblin has learned more about the world. And how long has it been since he's left the field? Not extremely long, you
A
know.
couple years.
Yeah, I mean years, but still, it's like
Yeah.
there's just
Yeah,
there's
it's
just a
not. Yeah.
lot that he has just that is just different.
Hmm.
Um, but now there, yeah, many choices to be made, and ultimately just doesn't really know if he can like stop it all. And I think that's the scary part.
Ooh. You are
Um,
your nightmare.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I think he just needs to process. And we'll see what happens with all that. Yeah, you can find me in many places at CritBard. And am I doing anything in particular? No, not really. Just support the things that I do. That's me. Beth.
All right, everyone pile into this array. We're gonna kick it with the J. Phenomenal bean. I'll see you all soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Yeah.